Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another verse of the day. Today we're on day 22 out of the next year, and I can't believe we're already almost a month deep into this. I've been pulling a lot of New Testament recently, and while I was talking with my pastor about this previously, but it is much harder to teach because the Old Testament, it's easy. You got your laws, punishment, and a lot of people will use it to fearmonger. The New Testament, when you're talking about it, though, I love it because it teaches about essentially your character development with God, how to be close to Jesus, to be more like Jesus, and essentially Jesus' direct teachings, which fulfilled the law, and then how to go out and execute it in your own daily life to have the Holy Spirit within you. And that obviously can be more complicated than the law, which is just straight up. But today we're going to be pulling from Luke. We're going to be doing chapter 16, and I got verses, we're going to be doing, 9 through 11, okay? And this is beautiful. So I'm going to read it, and then we'll get into it, okay? I tell you, use worldly wealth to gain friends for yourselves, so that when it is gone, you'll be welcomed into eternal dwellings. Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much, and whoever is dishonest with very little will also be dishonest with much. So, if you have not been trustworthy in handling worldly wealth, who will trust you with true riches? And this is deep, guys, because we're talking about being worldly rich and spiritually rich, right? And I don't even like to use the word rich because rich to me is tacky. It's like, oh, I got nice chains, I got the cars, I got this, I got that. But what about wealth? I'm talking about like true wealth. Because being rich, yeah, it's like a little flex, but true wealth is modest, humble, and that is where the true power lies within. So essentially, right, this is all about character and it goes beyond that. So let's say I have a lot of money, right, but I'm stingy and I'm selfish, right? Why would God trust me with a bunch of blessings if that's my character? However, let's say I'm in an advantageous position and I'm blessing my friends. Like, recently I've been able to help my friends out with some things, take care of others, even being able to like give to the church, whether it's my time, even money sometimes, depends. But one thing I can truly tell you guys is I have experienced some very low points recently. July was a tough month for me, but I trusted in God and I had little. And this month I've been given much. And I think it's interesting, like how month to month, each month feels like a year in my own personal journey. But one thing I can tell you is that because I handled that little well, I made sure that I prioritized what was important, meaning like food, bills, etc., but still was generous in other areas and certain areas that I could be.